Hi guys, welcome back. It's me, Eileen. You are on my channel where we talk about recurring miscarriage, infertility, that sort of thing. But today we're talking about mental health. I've gotten a lot of feedback from a lot of people about how, wow, you're handling all these miscarriages so well. You've got such a great approach to it, great perspective. And I felt like I needed to keep it real a little bit. And also yesterday, I started seeing all these quotes coming up on Instagram about International Mental Health Day. And I was like, I want to get in this pool. I want to talk about mental health. I wanted to share with you guys 5 little things I do to help with mental health struggles, especially given the turbulent last 2 years we have had with trying to conceive our second child. Number 1, and I want to stress this first, I am a big fan of getting help. If you're watching this video and you are having serious mental health problems that are hindering you in life, hindering your relationships, I don't think you should be getting all of your help and treatment from YouTube. I'm really glad you're here, but most importantly, you should really seek out professional help, or at the very least, the help from your family and friends. I am here to shout loud and proud from the rooftops. There is absolutely zero shame in seeking out psychotherapy, behavioral therapy, seeing a psychologist. I'll give you a little bit of background. So, not diagnosed officially, but I get a bit of anxiety. Who doesn't? In the last few months, I've been to the doctor to actually get a referral to a psychotherapist because over the summer, things got super stressful. And then after our 5th miscarriage, I had this just really big come to Jesus with Andy. And I was like, I am really struggling. Like, I feel like I'm in this crazy purgatory. I see a lot of my friends now who are done having kids and they're like 100% getting their bodies back. They're getting their like hobbies and their passions back. I'm just in this weird phase of, but I'm not done having children. So I'm not really in it to win it 100% with getting my body back because I know I'm going to be pregnant again, or I hope I'm going to be pregnant again. It's not the right way to go about it, but it's just the way my mind is working. I am proud to say, loud and proud, I went to a psychotherapist in New York for years and years for things around anxiety, for things around being a bit of a control freak, which I definitely am. And I remember specifically one session I had with my psychotherapist, and I got in the what if spiral. What if this happens, and what if this happens, and what if this happens, and what if this happens? And I remember she let me get to the end of it. She let me like jump off that cliff, and then she just paused and went, yeah, what if that does happen? Basically what she was saying is it's out of your control. You just need to kind of let some of that stuff go. And again, sometimes you can kind of work through that on your own and create the tools to roll with it, but other times you might need medication for that, and it's totally fine. I've made my point. Number 1, if you are having problems with mental health, there's nothing wrong with getting help, so go get help. Number 2 is much more practical. It's log off social media. I'm very guilty of this. I am guilty of the social virtual world keeping up with the Joneses. Do any of you guys have this? You go on Facebook, you go on Instagram. Instagram is where you have the perfectly curated life. If y'all go over to my Instagram page, it's super fun and I love all the pictures I take, but it's curated. Like, you go into my stories and you get a little more deeper into the chaos that's really going on day to day. But Instagram, you just have these curated stories of people's perfect lives. And on Facebook, you keep up with everybody you went to high school with and where they are in their lives now. And you start to compare your life to all these people on social media. I was starting to fall into a bit of a Facebook pit, and especially in 2018, in the turbulent political climate in the United States, I was on Facebook getting in debates about Colin Kaepernick and gun control and stuff, like into the wee hours of the morning, getting in debates with people I don't know. I'm not going to change their mind. They're not going to change mine. And I was finding myself getting really angry about that and also getting really down on myself. And this is what's so funny. People will like comment on my stuff and go, oh my gosh, you're living the dream over there in Switzerland, getting to travel so much and do all this. And I am, and I'm so lucky. But what people don't know just by looking at my Facebook or Instagram is I struggle. It's totally okay. And a lot of people do. So getting back to the tip, I have just taken Facebook off my phone. Stop wasting time on Facebook on your phone. You're not feeling better afterwards. If anything, you're getting more angry reading like political stuff, or you're just getting more down in the dumps. And the thing that really pushed me to come off, I just finished the memoir, Beautiful Boy. The movie's coming out with Steve Carell. I'll put a link below to the movie trailer. It looks incredible. But it's all about a father dealing with his son's addiction. And he was doing a talk that I watched on YouTube. I should try to find that too, I'll link it. And he said, you have to, he was quoting somebody, and I can't remember who said the quote, but stop comparing what's going on outside with other people with what's going on inside with you. What's going on outside with other people is that Facebook reality, that Instagram perfect picture. I was comparing I do still from time to time, and I'm sure some of you guys do too. Do you do this? You compare what's going on in your real life, the not curated, all the bumps and all life, with somebody's edited life online. It's not good. Not good for the noggin. And by coming off Facebook, I found that when I'm with my son and he's putting Lego together, I'm not with my head over here scrolling through my phone as much. I'm engaged with him, and naturally, I'm having more fun with him. I'm not counting down the hours until Andy gets home as much, and I'm just enjoying the moment more. So I really highly recommend that. If you can, at the very least, take Facebook off your phone. Like, you can still check in with it on the computer, but I promise you, you're not missing much. If you check in with it like every day, every couple days, you're not missing much. You really aren't. Okay, come off Facebook. Number 3, okay. This one is a bit like, oh dear, is she taking us to Hippieville on a fast train? I promise I'm not, because I'm not a hippie. And it took me a while to get down with this idea, but I'm down with it. Meditate. Does anybody out there meditate? You guys, I'm in it. I just started last week, and I watched a TED Talk. I'll link it below. I'm a big fan of the TED Talk. Watched a TED Talk with a guy, and he was like, you don't have to sit here with your fingers like this on your knees and like, whatever. You can literally like curl up on the couch in some leggings and a t-shirt and socks and like just sit there, close your eyes, start breathing in silence. And if your mind starts to wander, let it wander, let it wander. The whole idea is you're sitting there quiet, trying to center. I'm sounding hippie-ish. Anytime your mind wanders, just kind of gently say, okay, let's come back to the breath, and then let it wander again and come back to the breath. And also too, I ain't sitting there for 45 minutes. No, thanks. I'm busy. I'm a busy girl. I got stuff to do. Started with 5 minutes. 5 minutes. I can sit in silence for 5 minutes. Next day I did 6 minutes. I'm up to about 10 minutes now, and I'm hoping I can get to like 30 minutes. Hands up, I have the luxury that I have the time to do this. If you don't have the time, even if it's just like 5 minutes a day, sit, a few deep breaths. I like to do it first thing in the morning. And apparently, over time, you become much more relaxed. You let things roll off your back a little more. I'm hoping it'll help with my road rage a little bit. It's not that bad. But I'm just hoping it'll make me a little more laid back. So meditating is something I would recommend, and it's working for me. So that's my third thing I do to help with my mental health. That wasn't necessary. Number 4, and this is one I gotta work on. It's the old exercise, folks. Y'all, somebody commented on a video I did like a year ago. I was like, oh, I gotta go back. What was this video about? I was about 10 pounds lighter. I looked better. That has nothing to do with mental health. That's in the shallow end of the pool. I looked better. And like, I feel like I was just more upbeat and like happier. And I know why. I was exercising consistently 3 or 4 days a week. I was doing CrossFit. And ever since I moved to Switzerland, and just with all these like sucker punches, combo hits of miscarriages I've had, I just haven't felt like it. I've just been kind of blah. So I started running a little bit again, which you guys saw a series of videos about that. Then I fell off that wagon again. I've been going to CrossFit, let's be honest, 1 or 2 days a week, not as much as I should. I've been working with a friend who's getting into personal training, and a few days ago he's like, should we do this, or should we just, let's just go out and run 5K. You can do it. And I've been putting that off because I didn't think I could run 5K because I just feel like I'm too out of shape. And I was like, let's do it. Let's just go run 5K. You guys, the endorphins, pew, 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 pew. I felt so great when I was done, so great. So this week I went out and I did it again. And again, I felt so great when I was done. I mean, it's kind of something you see on every kind of like helping your mental health. You should exercise. It's common sense, but sometimes you just got to hear it again. Even if it's like a small, like 10-minute jog, do a few jumping jacks, skip rope, whatever. Just get your blood flowing, get a sweat going, and it makes you feel better. Exercise. That's number 4. It works for me. Highly recommend it. Number 4 is very specific to what we've been going through, and that is to try to have perspective. I've had 6 miscarriages. That sucks. I'm getting ready to start IVF. I never thought I'd be here. I don't like it. It's really depressing. And I've cried a lot. I've been the lowest I've probably ever been in my life, let's be honest. But I've also had some other things come into my life in the last few weeks and months of friends and family of mine who are going through like some real shit. And not to dismiss what I'm going through because it's really tough, but I'm alive, I'm healthy, my family is healthy, Patrick's happy, Andy's happy. I have got to keep reminding myself that it's okay. We have a healthy child. Everything's going to be okay. For whatever we're going through, there's somebody who has it worse. And I'm not dismissing what we're all going through. Yes, it's really tough. Take that in, feel it, but also have that bit of sunshine that goes, you know what, it's gonna be okay. Whatever it is, it's gonna be okay. The last thing I wanna talk about, there's 6 things here. I said it was 5. Did I say 4 or 5? It's 6. And this is a recurring theme on my channel, humor and laughter. Laughter has gotten me through everything we've been through. I'm crying about my latest miscarriage on some of my videos. I'll make a joke. Humor is my way of dealing with really dark things. And even when I'm low, if I make a joke and just feel myself laugh, it makes me feel better. I try every day to seek out things, if it's like videos on YouTube or if it's like a show or a friend that I know is funny or a book, I try to seek out things that are hilarious. So it just naturally lifts me. I'm gonna link, I'll do 3 things. I'll try to find 3 super funny videos that have made me laugh really, really hard in the last few days. I can think of 2 off the top of my head. So there you go. There are 6 little tiny small things you can do to hopefully boost your mental health. And again, I just want to stress, if you are having serious mental health issues that are hindering you or you're worried about or friends and family are worried about, please seek help. There is absolutely nothing wrong. Screw the stigma of like mental health. People are crazy if they've got any mental health issues. It's just not the case. When you break your leg, nobody criticizes you for going to the doctor for that. If you're feeling like things aren't right in your head, get in your car, get on your bike, get on public transport, and go right to the doctor and get some help. If it's not too severe and like me, you just need little pick-me-ups, hopefully this list has helped you. I look forward to talking to you guys soon. Take care, and I'll see you later. Bye. Number 5, and this one is very specific. Sneeze. Ooh, I gotta sneeze. So loud. Happy Halloween, 3 weeks too early. I dropped the pumpkin. Bye, guys.